everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post, or even better than that, you could leave me a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. Or you could look me up at my website, which is www.garethcahoon.co.uk. Or if you'd like to support the ministry work that I do, you can do so through garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. As America celebrates her 250th year, we must help Iran celebrate another 250 or 2,500 years. Over the past several weeks, I have been contemplating my own life growing up in Iran in the context of the daily reports of protests or of the Iranian people and mass murders by the regime of the people. While I have suffered, this is from a gentleman who lived in Iran. I have suffered a lot in and because of the Islamic Republic. The past 2 months have been among the hardest period in my life. The last week in December, the Iranian people bravely started protesting in hundreds of cities across Iran, and I was inspired and hopeful, and I still am. But I have been pained by the mass murder that has taken place. I have been pained by the mass murder that has taken place on the streets and in hospitals across Iran. Tens of thousands have been executed, hundreds of thousands have been injured. Countless Iranians have been arrested and tortured, all deliberately, demonically, as the Islamic regime has used unspeakable brutal force against its own people. I have been inspired but pained. It's amazing to see the Iranian people united against the Ayatollahs and the mullahs, against the IRGC and agents of the regime inside and outside Iran. It's amazing to see the Iranian people also united in support of the Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, the only name of any Iranian leader to be chanted throughout Iran, with the prayer that he will return to restore the Pahlavi dynasty and lead Iran to freedom. Many other fake opposition names seeking to undermine Iran are illegitimate, even wolves in sheep's clothing, no matter whose name one might hear suggested by anyone else to lead Iran. Prince Pahlavi is who tens of millions of Iranians want to lead them, and the only person alive who can unify Iran and lead it out of the past 47 years under an Islamic death cult, rejoining the members of the world as a free and prosperous nation and people. Following the developments inside Iran these past months, I have been heartbroken over and over. Western leaders have spoken out in support of Iranian people, encouraging them to take to the streets, to continue to protest and to resist the Islamic Republic and agents of the regime. They were motivated by assurance that help is on the way, but that was several weeks ago, during which tens, if not hundreds of thousands, have been slaughtered. The protesters have been hoping that help is indeed on the way. Among those slaughters are countless children desperately targeted by the regime's forces. The regime's message is clear: there will be no future for Iran's youth. I have written about it in depth in my books, but it's critical to understand that slaughtering children is not accidental but a deliberate tactic of the regime. Children are literally a sacrifice of the demonic regime through its leaders practicing a satanic form of witchcraft. I know it sounds like harsh rhetoric and hard to believe, but it's true. When I lived in Iran, I encountered many such witches who served the Ayatollahs and the regime's leaders. They shared their plans openly because they had no shame in it. Every sacrifice in the name of preserving the Islamic Republic regime is legitimate, even a goal in their eyes. They are also a deliberate targeting of women. We know that in every cell of its DNA. The Islamic regime practices and encourages misogyny. I experienced that myself as a young girl. Throughout my life, I witnessed that across Iran, where women are meant to be subservient to men. I saw that many ways, especially in prison then and today. Women are treated as property, raped at will, and in ways that sanctify their evil. God, and we will continue to see women deliberately shot in the face today to disfigure them. It's not enough that women are subjugated by the hijab, but they are deliberately targeted. In the past several weeks, I have seen reports of women being raped and disfigured and their bodies desecrated in unspeakable ways because of the many bodies are simply missing to hide the regime's crimes. But one thing that has been documented is that of many bodies that have been recovered, their wombs are missing, cut out as yet another way to subjugate and instill fear in women. It reminds me of the sickening brutality that was documented from Hamas and its attack on Israel on October 7th, 2023, and the deliberate sexual assault against women. Many around the world denied that this because the victims were Jews. Today's victims are Iranian women. The world cannot look away. Every day since the end of December, I have prayed that it would be the last one of the Islamic regime and the Iranians would take back their lives and their country. It's long overdue. Many think that it's only a domestic problem for Iranians to deal with and that this should not be foreign intervention. That's false. Let me tell you why. Yes, the Iranian people need to be free, and that it's a legitimate goal of any ethnic people and government. It cannot happen too soon, especially with all the suffering. The Islamic Republic also embodies the greatest threat to the United States, Israel, and the entire world, at least since World War II. But I believe it is even worse than the Nazis and Japan combined. To bring world peace and the Islamic Republic must be brought down. It is the head of the octopus, and it will make other Islamic terror groups and Iranian agents around the world wither and die. Today, as we celebrate 250 years of American independence, America must commit itself to help the Iranian people become free. Allowing the Islamic Republic one more day of oxygen is bad for Iran and the Middle East, bad for America and Israel, and two for the world. We must cut off the head of the octopus in Tehran and expose the regime's agents across the world. There's a lot of work to be done. It's my goal through newpersia.org to lay the foundation for what will be the ultimate revolution. When the regime falls, we must bring the loving message of Jesus to the Iranian people, one that will change hearts and become the cornerstone of the thriving Iran for 2,500 years to come. It's all prophesied in Jeremiah 49, where God says he will establish his throne in Elam, modern Iran. We will desperately wait for this vision to come true. This is the dream of the Iranian people. Long live the Shah and long live Iran, and may their peace become to their borders. Shalom.